Hello everyone, I am Sacred and thank you for joining me in my brand new Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4. We are going to play, we aren't going to play Vanilla. We aren't going to play any of these majors. We are going to play the Second Federation of Central America under Alejandro Roberto Cervantes. Yes, the Second Federation of Central America. So that's a complete new mod. Well, we are gonna play with historical air focuses in the first instance, so let's keep, well, the mod historical and the world historical. Yay, fun is it, and see how historical it can get. Well, we're gonna play on regular, and I'm not sure what we're gonna be. Communist or fascist, it's yet to see. Well, let's check our situation. We have 6 million manpower, that's not that much. We have 10 civilian and 5 military factories. I think I will just go ahead and get 3 more civilian factories. We have only 2 research slots. We are playing with the Road to 56 expansion to make the game simply, well, more interesting. Let's take, I'm gonna go ahead with the industry first. Industry is the most important thing. Well, let's go ahead, get no fighters. They're simply too expensive yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the basic stuff like artillery, infantry equipment, etc, etc. So 3 of them. There we go. For now, mainly infantry equipment, but we'll need aluminum and steel. Fine, let's get steel, aluminum from the US and steel from the US as well. Our army is quite weak. Let's see how strong it is. Well, 6 divisions. Well. Divisia, primera, segunda, tercera, etc. No focus set. What? Look to our focus tree. Alright. Well, in 30 days, but alright, look what we all have. Federal Army, South Federation. But wow, what it... Just look how big it is, just look to the sheer size. I also read in the description of the mod that you can do like several playthroughs with this game. Like the focus tree has 6 different playthroughs, but in this game we are going to be communists, so we are going to do the Los Camaradas, the comrades it means, I think. But first we will develop Los Autos. Decade later, it is obvious that former Mexican province lacks in its development. We need to improve locally industry to secure future of its border states. Also, that's a claim of Mexico. Yeah, we're gonna do a war with the Mexicans. Well, they have 5 to 7 divisions. I mean, they have only 3. They only have 3 military factories, so that shouldn't be a big problem. We are gonna develop Los Autos. So we have a federal state and army, apparently. That's quite nice, but this mod is simply superb. Let's get Luis Casterada as our general. But well, we're gonna try to make all of America, not all of the world, but all of America communist. All of America. I've never done it before. Actually, I never played a different nation than Canada and the USA, and I didn't attack other independent American countries. Well, so sad. It's time to do that, is it? Let's speed up the game, since the first, well, areas of the game might be quite boring, but let's see, develop Los Autos. Then, what, the slave becomes the master. Oh, then we would gain a core on all of the Mexican country. That's nice. Let's see. Here, Los Camaradas. I think, but we would, all of the American countries would gain the national spirit Red America, so they would all get communist at one point. That's superb. I have to get that as quick as possible. After that, I can annex Cuba. I can even annex Ecuador. I get the conquer focus on Peru. Then militarized schools. That's nice. We can annex Belize. Wow. What's that Trotsky coup? What we can... Trotsky sees his power in Central America. Okay, that's interesting. We can get Trotsky in our country, actually. So we can't get Trotsky ruling our country. Okay, that's a thing I haven't seen yet, but alright. Let's do the mines of Honduras to get steel and some basic, well, resources. So the Spaniard refugees. Oh, we'll get extra manpower and popularity in the Communist Party if we do that. We get extra building slots and, well, I want to have that extra research slots. On this one. The Mines of Honduras. But, oh, so the Civil War has to rage. But if the Civil War rages, I will certainly do that. The reinvitalization of the Rhineland. I will actually try to help the communists. How? I think, let's check our focus tree. Let's have the Federation, Federal Army, Federation Identity. Okay, I can send a volunteer corps if I get the Federation Identity, so I will, my next aim then will be to get the Federation Identity, so we can send volunteer corps into Spine. Do that. Let's ready ourselves. Yeah, fully educate the infantry divisions. I hope we will lose them. If we lose, I mean, they are cheap infantry divisions. They are dispensable. They are dispensable. The Division de Cavalleria. They are weak. I should even convert them to Division de Infanteria. Okay, we got the Federation Identity. That's great. Let's see. For decades, Central American states were independent. Let's like the focus first. Let's do the Central American Highway. Project of Central American Highway. This construction effort would reduce unemployment and the good roads stand as basis for federal economy. For decades, Central American states were independent. Now with Federation having economic success, it is time to start forming true federal identity among our people. They need to act like single entity, not like neighbors meeting in the backyard. Plus 1% factory output. I think I will get him. I got him. Mayan legacy. Mayan legacy. I mean, 1% isn't that much, but it's better than other things. So time concentrated or dispersed. Dispersed. I think I'll always get dispersed, since I think it's, well, something more useful and, well, it's simply better than getting concentrated efforts. Oh, Czechoslovakia starts border fortification project. That's truly interesting. Our army is trained. Luis Casterada. Here, Primera Armia. Construction 1. Okay, that's ahead of time. Time to, well, I mean, we need engineer companies. We need the doctrine as well. I think I will go for the superior firepower doctrine. Yeah, let's go for the superior firepower doctrine. Well, we finished the Central American Highway. Now it's time to the capital of the Federation. The Guatemala City is the best place to run serious small national business. Investments needs to be made. Yeah, I mean, 2 civilian factories could prove quite useful for us, I think. What about Mexico? They are doing deterrence. So yep, they got... Well, they are isolating themselves from the world. Yep. But we can't, yeah, justify because we are non-aligned. So we'll get communists. Well, we're still 100% non-aligned, so that's about that. That's quite a bit. Synthetic oil. Guatemala arsenals. Let's see, if I do that, I'll get a plus 0.2% communist support daily. I think I will get a communist advisor to speed things up. So let's get a communist politician. Yeah, increases the coup. The Spanish Civil War. Oh, what will this mean for Spain? Now we have to do the Spanish focuses, which will mean the Spaniards refugees, to get them flooding into our country. Always useful to have. Let's see, can we... Oh, I don't know what that even was. Can we help the Spanish? Oh, we can't send volunteers, goddammit. We need at least 22 divisions. I hope they will win. Are they getting volunteers from the Soviet Union? Yep, they are. How many? The Soviets sent 1 only each. The German Empire sent 1 as well. German Reichsland Empire, I'm sorry. We got the refugees, now it's time to build more refugee camps before the Civil War is over. Uh-oh, things are looking really dark for the Spaniards. They only have 1 military and only 1 civilian factory. That explains why it is going that bad for the Republicans. Well, they'll have to capture Zaragoza and Madrid, then things should ease up for them, but I don't think they will. What's that? The Chinese Soviet Republic declared war on Jiwei-Janma. Well, I don't care. Seems like Spain is losing. Not that fast? Will the war really be over that fast? I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I mean, they have 22 to 46 divisions, but they're just being pushed back to the coastline. That's simply sad. Political power. Italy. Oh, finally, after 1 year, Italy won the Italian-Ethiopian War. That took some while. It took some while, yeah. Well, I'm also playing with the Road to 56 mod, so we have a unique national character. But I think here I will go for the will of the people. Ministry of Refugee Labor. We got time for the Spaniard scientists. Ministry of Refugee Labor proposed special program to employ most talented Spaniard refugees. Off. Well, we shall do that. Yeah, we need more. We need the slots. We are really lagging behind in terms of research. Communists, 24%. They shall win. Well, I am excited to see how my country will be named if we get communist, actually. Got the scientists. Time to, yeah, build up the Guatemala arsenals. Actually, time to build up our army. We have 4,500 infantry equipment. Let's build some Brigada de Montaña. I'm gonna add them, nevertheless, 2 more mountaineer battalions. Now time to train them in Guatemala as many as we can. We have 21 equals 100,000. Combine them. The Chinese Soviet Republic and Jiwei-Janma have signed a white peace. What happened there? So China really didn't. They really didn't advance. No, they didn't advance. Poor Chinese. And what are the Soviets up to? Probably, yeah, doing the Great Purge. The Great Purge. Well, since we'll go for Red America, well, I of course want the Soviets to have some progress, to win even against the Germans, but I think they'll not manage. If I wish that they'll manage, they'll never manage. It's simply my luck. It's simply non-existent. That's the problem. Non-existent luck. Oh, you have to get that. Well, it's apparently time to get here our engineer company. Well, maybe a recon company as well. Reconnaissance. Well, it's giving us movement. Movement, defense, movement. Well, yeah, time for the engineer company. We'll use that against the Mexicans. Guatemala arsenals we got. Let's get the, I guess, spot weapons 1. That's so ahead of simply so far back. Time to develop El Salvador. So El Salvador population is the densest in all of Federation. Good place to develop civilian and military industry. It is. Well, let's get a strong army up. Well, I mean, the Mexicans, their army is non-existent. They have 4 to 8 divisions. And they have 3 military factories, we have 7. So, even if you just think, we also have a stronger air force and a stronger navy. So we should win the war with ease. We should win the war with ease, that's for sure. Time to develop El Salvador. And after that, I will... oil. Such for aluminum. I think I'll go for this also, for Federation, Federal Army, etc. For all of this stuff. Because I looked it up, I have to do all of these focuses. Only then I can do the Operation Polite Montezuma. I'll come back to this later. There's no template for towed artillery and equipment. So time to now let's do the Federal Army and endeavor to strengthen our army. And we can modify our government. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get another. Oh, the Soviet Union, of course, purge the country. And of course, the nationalist won. I mean, would you have really expected something else? Well, I wouldn't. Would have not. Well, I guess what we want, individual rights, all above all. It's quite nice though, but rights. Let's do the exchange of ideas so we can research faster. Well, we got the Federal Army, now time to serve the Federation. Serve the Federation, people! Time to get our sport artillery there, as well as 1 normal artillery. Oh, I can't. Okay, well, our infantry division is so weak, it only has even our Brigada de Montagna. Well, it isn't really stronger, but that's because we only have the half amount of units there. Mechanical computing. The research has been researched. Now, people, serve the Federation. Time to get our industry up and going, of course. I completely forgot, big mistake. Improved machine tools, and after 4 days we got the engineer company. After 1 day, great. Time to, well, not the Recon company, the construction. Now I can remilitarize Los Altos. Oh, Panama. We can invite Panama to our country. Well, we will. What's that? Revolution? No, I don't want a civil war. Yeah, it's getting white. The conflict in China is varying. Finland announced claims. Why does Finland declare war? I mean, that's not really historical, is it? That is far away from being historical, but fine. Whatever. Okay, today we announced that we would no more support agreement with Mexico regarding no military presence in Los Altos. Mexico is looking for our explanation. Avoid any official statement. Our actions speak louder than words do. Synthetic oil. Time to invite Panama. Time to invite here. There we go. 11 divisions. All the colonists execute a coup. The tides of history will sweep away the past. And now we are colonists. We are called Pedro Villara. Well, he looks more handsome than the first guy. Plus, he dislikes Germany. That's great. Pedro Villara. Piara. My Spanish isn't great, sorry. So, we are communists, time to enact war economy. That's the first thing I always do when playing a communist country. Enacting that. Time to ready our army for the war against Mexico. Oh, fall of Beijing. After a failed raid of Japanese frontline HQ, the Chinese suffered enormous casualty. And Beijing did fall. Well, I mean, it was next to the Japanese border, so no wonder it really fell. They are training the Brigada de Montagna. Well, I'm gonna modify them though. Panama joins the Federation. Unlike previous time in 1931, Panama voted for union with Federation. Only thing that USA was able to do this time is to hire protesters in Guatemala City. Protesters were arrested and it is time to decide their faith. Time to teach American spotters a lesson. Execute them, no. Put American spotters into jail, no. Prison, no. Put them on Panama railroad construction works. Yep, let's do that. So, yep, communists, yep. 52%, it's quite nice. Time, I don't want to be the lapdog. Yeah, why should I be a vassal? A puppet? I want the Operation Polite Montezuma, but I only need 200,000 manpower division in the field, so that's why I cannot do that. Well, let's do the synthetic oil. And we have 2 free factories. Well, we need mainly infantry equipment, then to get it. After that I'm gonna get more artillery. And modify my divisions with basic artilleries. Let's say 2 for the mountaineers. And 2 for the infantry. Now we need, yeah, minus 1.3,000. Now we need lots of artillery. So we're gonna focus on that when we get it. Find our army here. This training. The Mexicans are rallying their mighty army against us. Let's train them. And synthetic oil. No, we still don't have 200,000. They're just in the field, that's the problem. They'll have to train, they'll need the equipment, that's why getting it. So, well, I want 20 civilian factories. After that I will go and build military ones. Let's build 20, yeah. After that, time to get more military ones, or maybe even 30, we'll see. We will see. Get the computing machine. Oh, I completely forgot about the doctrine. Let's go for that. No focus set. Synthetic refineries, yeah. So we get our own oil supply. Could we wish anything better? Our own oil supply. Army offense, yeah. I wanna go for army offense. Army offense, Jorge Bolívar Jiménez. because it might be useful, it will be useful against the war against the Mexicans. And the Indian National Congress triumphs in provincial elections, and the Anschluss of Austria. Oh, the German Reich. Well, such a surprise that they annex Austria. Who would have expected that? Nobody saw it coming. Let them train them more and more. Great. Most of them are trained already. So let's separate the untrained ones out, and they'll move them to that army. So there we go. Research able, engineering. Oh, Czechoslovakia. Oh, damn it. I shouldn't. Yeah, I simply have an instinct to click these messages away. Focus set. Great. We could search for aluminum. We can't do the Operation Polite Montezuma yet. We need more troops. Let's see. Invest in Air Force. Would give us. Oh, -3 military factories. Or in the Navy. What? 5 military factories? Well, I want that. Sorry, but I need these factories. Tanks are marvelous machines of destruction. It is good to rely on strong, technologically advanced army. Yeah, the English they use isn't that great, but at least the mod is really fun to play. At least it's a thing. So I'm gonna get 2 more civilians, since I will get 5 more military factories. And yeah, we have our economy, so our expansion is coming. Mexico, ready yourself! Let's get a military theorist, I guess. Yep, we'll need it for our doctrine. So after I got the delay, I will do something else. Let's go ahead and get improved infantry equipment 1. And they are still training. They all need artillery. That's why they can't advance further, I think. Moving to the army. Well, I finally have 200,000 troops. No, I have still 160,000 troops in the field. 5,000. I'm just gonna tell them to deploy. Just tell them to deploy. And train them, because we can train them to a somewhat decent level. No, I have 98,000. I will add them 1 more line of mountaineers. Now I should have 200,000 units soon. They all require training. I get it later. Let's see. Well, we have 3 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and 9 destroyers. We have even a admiral. He will search and destroy the Mexican coast. I think we have submarines here as well. I'm gonna tell him to raid the Mexican area. So there we go. New commander and convoy raid against Mexico. Because the Mexican war is inevitable. They have no orders assigned. Well, they're still training. That's a good thing. Time to invest in the federal tank program. Then we get 5 more military factories. Marvelous, marvelous, truly. After that, yeah, since I have a standing army of 219,000, it is time to do Operation Polite Montezuma, which is, let's read. Federal Armed Forces Headquarters came up with a brilliant plan. They infiltrated Yucatan government with our agents and bribed several Mexican generals stationed in the area. We would occupy Yucatan Peninsula and held forced referendum within 48 hours. Mexicans would embrace their true destiny, no doubt. Polite soldiers with guns would accompany would accompany them. Finally. All right. Well, we need steel, but you'll need more artillery as well. 8 steel, fine. The USA, let's get simply that, because I have the feeling we'll need that +8 one time as well. Now time for decryption and encryption, one of the most important researchers. I think they are fully trained, so time to assign them. Here. Let's make 2 armies. You'll push as well. You'll push into Mexico City as well, I guess, fine. Let's see, in the spearheading attack. Yeah, in the spearheading attack. So that's our spearheading division. Yeah, a mountaineer spearheading divisions. It's really interesting. We have a field marshal, but let's use our general for now. Primera División. Let's see, will the Mexicans accept it or not? Will they accept that we get Yucatan all the way? They can on us. The 4th International. How many internationals will there be? The Munich Agreement and yeah, France and Britain is certainly preparing for the worst. Why do I have only 20? I've had the feeling I have more. Did I lose? I really lost some civilian factories. How did that happen? I have no idea. Really don't know. So we got this. Yeah, I have to get tanks as well. I want to get a strong tank army up and going. Also artillery. I have so many things to research. That's why I need so many research slots as simply just possible. That's armored car. Oh. Let's see. I get the tank. Oh, what? Mexico declares war. Wow. With recent events on Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico declared total mobilization and entered a war with Central American aggressor. While USA usually resolving any incident in Americas, Mexicans had made bold choice to be actual side declaring war. League of Nations has little care of Yucatan referendum and Mexico stands alone with the war effort. However, it was noticed that USA is sneaking some troops and equipment through the Mexican border. Maybe US thinks that it would be enough to stall any Central American war while looking any political endeavors for good. Let's see. They have 10 to 26. Oh, we have twice. So execute for king and country. Go attack. We don't have the battle plan drawn up. God damn it. The way we do. Attack. Come on. All of them should attack. Here. Let's crush them. We can encircle this Mexican army. Well, fighting here, it's mainly mountainous, so we may get a lot of casualties. Anyways, let's get Los Camaradas, communist ideals. And let's use our superb air force in Mexico. So we're advancing quite well actually. Let's go ahead, no, you will go attack him. And we captured Yucatan. We have a core population of, well, nearly 8 million now. We're gonna get Mexico under our control as well. There you go, advancing spearheading units, La Cruz. The best thing would be to encircle. That's why we would need tanks. But we don't have tanks, unfortunately. Attack them completely. Go ahead, attack. Okay, I think the war. We should win the war without any problems. We have air supremacy. What are the units doing? What are they doing? They have got just attack! Just attack! Just attack! My god, unbelievable. The stupidity of the AI battle plans. Simply unbelievable. Just go and attack. I just want you to attack, nothing else. Just to attack the enemy. Is that too hard? Apparently, yeah, it is. Do I have to control the army on my own? Really, do I have to? Well, apparently we may lose one division there. That's such a shame. Come on, I want to speed up things up because we got Los Camaradas. Do we want to join the Comintern or Red America? Sure. We need to concentrate our efforts in the Americas, so Red America it shall be. And to attack him. Come on. I will simply control the units on my own. Because the AI doesn't know how to. It really doesn't. But we are pushing into Mexico City. We'll get, well, all of the country in the peace treaty, yep. Although they get more and more divisions, that's looking not so bright for us. Let's get, yeah, better doctrines, but I really can't. Let's get, yeah, a mobile defense. They have 14 to 30 divisions. Well, our military sector is far stronger than theirs, so we should win it. Although they have the defense advantage, don't forget that. Great, Red America, finally. Okay, let's lower speed down. We will win it nevertheless. We are capturing the provinces, although we did only capture one in total. We are pushing towards... that's mountainous. I wanted to push against a plainy sector, not against mountainous provinces. That's not so smart. Well, as a focus, let's do the 5-year plan. Soviet Union, well, that is wrong English, but Soviet Union industrialization in early 1920s was a remarkable achievement. Our workers could learn from the best. They certainly can, they certainly can. Let's do that, the 5-year plan. And the fall of Nanjing, well, the Chinese losing that is really not a surprise for me, to be honest, not in the slightest. Well, radio doctrine, I guess let's get a radio. Oh, that's a plane sector, is it? That's a plane, yeah. They have a really good defense, that's the problem. We should win the war. We have lots of troops pushing them. American Mercenaries Division. God damn it. Just look how good they are. It's the American divisions. Ah, god damn it, America. They really don't like us, but, well, they will pay for their treachery against the Central American people. I can tell you that. They'll pay for it deeply. After we advance into that province, victory should be ours. I'm gonna... They have too low of organization. Well, let's move them to that province here. Oh, we have Trickster, Commando, and the Doctrine. Yeah, you shouldn't attack this sector, really. Let's get the 6 divisions all the way up to there. Come on, I can't make the war near, can I? We did push in already. Great, now the battle for Mexico City. Yeah, before we move there. Yeah, the battle, attack Mexico City. Just go and seize control of the flag capital. Of course not they're fighting it. Well, they have called their units to the suburbs. Now we are gonna encircle the divisions there, that's for sure. Before the Mexicans can start any offensive, they are on war with us. Their army is... How is it growing that fast? I don't understand. How? Like, we are losing, their army is growing rapidly. But we have to win the war. Whatever the price may be, we have to win it. Great, that division has been encircled. Go ahead, tighten the sector. Alright, I just see I am way above my time, so I'll take a break here. Thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. In the next episode we shall win the war against the Mexican fascists. Thank you all. See you all next episode. Goodbye, have a nice day.